Fox News at 9, Puro San Antonio.
Right now, severe storms and a tornado watch in the hill country. These are some new photos of some of the golf ball sized hail that hit the Fredericksburg area. And tonight, a tornado watch also in effect for Bexar County and other areas of the hill country. Alex is tracking when all of that will end. But we're also following the severe weather out in the storm tracker tonight. Meteorologist Joe DiCarlo is there out on the roads. We'll check back in with him in just a little bit. But Alex, we've seen a lot already, but is there going to be more rain, flooding, hail? What do you think?
We're looking at a week of this stuff off and on all day long. So let's get over there and we'll show you what's going on right now. The big story is what's happening just up toward northwest Bexar County. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning box sitting right about there. That's going on till around 9:45 this evening. Now again, that's there because we're looking at some pretty good sized thunderstorms that are starting to develop. They were back up here in Medina County. They blew up within the last hour or so. This whole line is up and through and moving more east than anything else. Within this, you can see these little white spots. That indicates we've got hail within these storm systems. Now, earlier, these bigger storms here were the ones who dropped that baseball-sized hail. But let's get down to this one. You can see that's 60,000 feet tall. And keep in mind, the Tower of the Americas is not 1,000 feet tall. You need to put about 6 telephone poles on top of the Tower of the Americas and then put 60 of those on top before you get to the top here. So that's a pretty intense storm. We've got a line of intense storm sittings here, and just the other side of New Braunfels, a really big storm. That's the one that dropped that baseball hail. So where's this guy going? We're thinking we're moving eastward here. We're getting into Hollywood Park, into Garden Ridge, over to Castle Hills and into Helotes. But how about that hail? All right, good news is the hail is really collapsing quickly. The storm is falling apart quickly. Earlier, that hail core was huge. It was this big. Now it's really starting to come down. So everybody up here in Cross Mountain, Helotes, and back over to Hollywood Park, you can rest easy. Don't think you're going to see big hail. You may have some leftover small hail, but you're going to get a lot of rain. There's going to be a lot of lightning associated with this storm as it tracks on out toward the east. The bigger area for hail is much further back up near the San Marcos area. We'll be back a little later and we'll really track it and break it down for you.
All right, Alex, thank you. Well, some new video to show you out of Fredericksburg. This was taken just over an hour ago by Fox SA meteorologist Joe DiCarlo. So on the left-hand side, you can see the rain and hail coming down strong through the wind near a gas station. And then on the right side is flooding happening at the drive-through of a Whataburger. A lot going on out there. So we're going to go back to Joe, check in with him, who's live near Bernie and Fair Oaks for the very latest. I know you were in the thick of it earlier, Joe. What are you seeing right now?
Hey Ashley, yeah, we are still in the thick of it right now. You saw that severe storm we were on in Fredericksburg. We're now on I-10 right near Fair Oaks. We're in northwestern Bexar County, and I'm not coming on camera here because I don't want to turn the lights on because my photographer Roy is driving in. It is hard to see right now. It is blinding rain. There has been some ponding and flooding on the road on I-10, and it is a slow go from the hill country into San Antonio right now with very high rainfall rates. We are under a flash flood warning here in northwest Bexar County, also in Kendall or parts of Kendall, and also parts of Comal County until 1 a.m. because of how much rain is falling. We're talking about 2 to 3 inches per hour rainfall rates, and also some flooding and ponding on the road. So right now here on I-10, we're not seeing any hail. Like Alex mentioned, it is mainly a small hail threat here in northwestern Bexar County right now, but it is the very heavy rain, the nonstop lightning, and the flooding and ponding on the roads. So we are taking it easy here on I-10 in northwestern Bexar County. Back over to you.
Melissa Vega at the White Desk. Well, happening right now as we continue to track the weather. We've also been following a live look from one of our TransGuide cameras and video from a little earlier. This is along I-10 over in Bernie. The rain has been coming down in the area as well as lightning. Take a look at all those flickers there. We've been seeing this storm move. And let's also take a quick live look at the latest CPS Energy power outages. Just within the last 30 minutes, we've seen those outages go up. Now there are more than 450 customers affected, and you can see that big pocket right there where those outages are on the northwest side past Helotes. The utility also reminding people as crews head to fix those down power lines and outages, just to remember to move over or slow down as crews are working, and don't go over or drive near those down power lines either. That is the very latest from the Live Desk. Ashley?
Yeah, some good tips there. Thank you, Mel. Now, scan that QR code right there on your screen so you can get our free Fox SA weather app. It's great for you to stay up to date with the tornado watch and any potential severe weather that's in the San Antonio area or any area surrounding as soon as it happens. Well, new at 9 o'clock.